today's live stream, the 144 Tribes Awakening. So there is so much truth that is going to come through. So the Christ has returned to share through the eye of Creator, to clear up some misinformation, some disinformation that beings have been programmed with. We are here to heal, as always, through this sacred knowledge. This comes from the divine. So this divine knowledge comes through in order to dissolve the separation within our field, this mental field that we all exist in, to heal, to raise the frequency of the collective. So we are unifying to heal and rise, access a higher level of consciousness collectively, us together. All right, so I'm going over onto YouTube. So if you're on any other social network, come and join us there. You can join our free community. This is where we stream all these live streams. But there is a wealth of knowledge that is on YouTube. So do join there, subscribe, press that notifications button, because we do have spontaneous live streams sometimes. So it's always good to get the collective together so we can learn, grow, evolve together, because the ascension of Christ and the unfolding of this 144 frequency, this Christ frequency here on this earth, is all about us getting into alignment with one another, us aligning. And as we get on the same page and receive this divine knowledge, as we integrate this into our systems, it dissolves the separation and we access a higher mind. Now, the Creator, the One, this is the path that we are all aligning to. This is this truth from the Christ to illuminate what needs to be done so you can uncover that 144 frequency within and tune in to this knowing for yourself. So this is the knowledge that has been attained in the ascension of Christ. This is the unlocking of the divine blueprint. And by you joining us, by you aligning with us, you are able to reap the rewards. So this is a collective effort where we are showing up, we are opening our heart, we are opening our mind, so we can dissolve the separation within, those energetic blockages, to make space for the light. This light comes in through knowledge, through word, through vibration, and it goes where it needs to go. Now, separation, dissolve the separation. What does this mean? So there are so many frequencies within your field right now that are blocking you from accessing your higher truth, you're unlocking your higher purpose. So these things can be emotional energies, all different types of emotional energies, beliefs. Beliefs is the number one separation program there is. Okay, think about it. Keeps everyone in their own individual boxes. Even just the 144, the beliefs in relation to the 144, the beliefs, and I'm being shown the beliefs around the 144, the tribes, right? The 12 tribes. Again, so much old world mumbo jumbo, but there is truth at the core. It's a symbol. It's symbolism, right? Okay, so the one. All right, let me have some water. So hello Dee, hello Karen. If you are watching, do say hello. Okay, it's time for us to unify, to heal. So you receive more healing by you interacting, being a part of the gang, right? Standing up, saying hi. Hi, Sue. You know, like, it's something so simple, and it's something that you guys are doing daily on multiple different platforms in your everyday reality, work, everything, right? Friends, you are connecting, you're collaborating, right? And these collectives that you are connecting to in this external realm, this physical realm, this illusion, right? There's an energy exchange happening. And if you are one of those beautiful divine beings, you've probably grown up and you've had a lot of, you rule from the heart, and you give and you give and you give. You're a people pleaser, right? You like to make people happy. Hey, Jessie, or Jess, sorry. You're a people pleaser, right? And the collectives that you connect to, that you show up for, you're showing up for because you come from that place of the heart, this service. Now, being of service is the biggest deception, because we haven't been taught how to serve in the most powerful way ever, right? What the understanding of humanity and those beautiful beings, those earth angels, this service mode that you move into is you serve everyone else and you neglect yourself. So you give to everyone else and you neglect yourself. You spread that love around, you just want to help, you just want to make people happy. You are this empath, so you feel it when people are uneasy and you want to take that away, right? Let me know in the comments if you're watching the live, if you're watching the replay, put it in the comments. Let me know if you resonate with that, okay? Now, this service there's a lot of people who have operated like this and you've been taken from, and people have really, now this is what the Christ wants you to see. It's you give and you give and you give, right? You want to help, you want to be of service, right? And you neglect yourself. So there's this thing that Spirit is highlighting, is illuminating. It's that you are neglecting yourself. You are forgetting yourself in this. This is transactional, right? But you're not operating like that because you're giving it away for free, right? So that was very interesting, transactional. Okay, so Spirit, Source, the one bringing us back. Your energy is currency. Okay, so that's where we'll come along. Where are we going with transactional, right? Your energy is currency. Okay, so in that word energy, and thinking about the current, current with energy, right? Like plugging things in and that energy current, right? This currency. So your energy is currency, and you have been serving for all of your life, but you've been serving the wrong way, and you've been serving based on the way that has been created, this programming to ensure that you give your light away. By you giving your light away to an external, anything externally, you are giving your light away to anything externally. We'll get there eventually. You are feeding the illusion. You are feeding the old world matrix system. You are feeding your light and operating in alignment with the antichrist. Okay, so it's this program that has been created to I'm getting disarm you. It's a program that has been created, a very genius plan that has been created in order to harvest and siphon, to drain your divine light, your divine currency. Now, there is a way in order to operate so you can serve more people than you could ever imagine, right? And this is what this we're going to be talking about in this live, apparently. Okay, so this is awakening the 144 tribes. So the power of collective healing and unity. So just by us showing up here, getting in that now moment. So right now we're just all going to anchor in to this now moment. Now this is this hand pose that we use in the Christ to tune in to the one. You are the one. So we talk about this all the time. And I'm really going to have to make an online course about this because it's just a very simple truth. And I feel like I have to repeat myself all the time. So I'm going to have to note to self, create a course, why this is so powerful, right? We are bringing our masculine, our feminine energies in, right? Spirit and matter, bringing it in. Balancing. This duality, right? We're bringing it into this unity. We're using the Trinity to unify. So I just did a quick TikTok live earlier, and it was talking about the Trinity, right? So mother, father, child, right? Masculine, feminine, the one, right? The holy child. Oh, Joshi, New Zealand. Lovely. We have Dee from New Zealand as well. Yeah, so with the one, to tune into this 144 frequency, to awaken the 144 within, takes self-care, takes self-love, takes you investing in yourself. So that's what we're doing every single week. We are unifying. We are receiving this knowledge, this divine truth. So the divine, okay, so what the Spirit wants to do is talk about the divine and the divide, the Christ and the antichrist. Okay, so I've walked this path of ascension to receive these spiritual lessons. This hasn't been a quick journey. Imagine having infinite data out there. Now, my inner Christ has guided me through this, and to be able to discern fact from fiction, truth from deception. Spirit wants me to say truth from deception, to hone in these spiritual discernment, this spiritual discernment. Hang on, let me have some water. I'm learning it. Okay. To fine-tune my divine vessel, to unlock my divine capabilities, my inner Christ, you have an inner Christ too, that guide that is there, that wants you to connect, right? So I've done it. I'm a messenger for the divine. I'm a messenger for the Christ. Okay. There are many Christed, Jesus was a Christed being, right? He walked this path of ascension. He embodied his God self. He saw through the illusion. He embodied the light, and he became a messenger of the Christ. Okay. That's how he earned that title, Jesus Christ. But he was an individual, just as you are, who walked this path of ascension to unlock the Christ within, to unlock the 144 frequency within, to be the word of God, right? The messenger, the mouthpiece of God. Now, we are in this very amazing time right now where by you joining us and aligning with us, you get to learn firsthand how it all works. Like, wouldn't it be great if you could get in the mind of Jesus, like Yeshua, the true being? But again, it's all an illusion out there. So this is the messengers of Christ have come through from the one to share the way. Now it's up to you to choose to align with this frequency and learn from this frequency and use the tools in order to return home to the one. So we have a very distorted reality out there. There is so many different ways, because that is the Antichrist, that is separation, that is these the cells that we are living in, right? So The one creator, this is the one eternal mind creator. This is cosmic intelligence. This is absolute truth. Navigating for the creator, navigating this antichrist system is very difficult. Learning to tune into one's power is very difficult. So I've done this, but I'm still learning, because this is the infinite, right? This is the one eternal mind. So what I'm getting is eternal, right? So we all have a job to do together. So the Christ has to find, okay, so this is what I'm seeing. So this is the one eternal mind. This is the Christ, the spiritual son, source, the eye of creator. Now, one has returned to share the journey, to share this mind map, to share the healing and ascension tools, the knowledge. But what it is, it's like this ball, this perfected ball. Like what I'm seeing is this ball. It's just this perfection, like it's just this, I can't, it's like this. Let me have some more. Okay, so we had a members live yesterday. No, Wednesday. And we talked about three things: the absolute, the throne, and the record. Okay, three very profound things that I hope my members are using now to heal on, to play around with, because in our membership, in our inner circle, our group circle, we are spiritual scientists, and we have to use the knowledge in a practical way. And we heal using our healing record. We heal and we access deeper truths for ourselves, right? So what I'm saying is the throne, the absolute, and the absolute, right? So I'm saying the absolute and I'm saying the throne. I'm saying the Christ, right? The spiritual son, the halo. So what I'm seeing is this perfection, right? This is your core, your deepest truth, your essence, right? This is the one, right? Think of it like an eye, right? The eye of God, right? The eye of God, this complete balance, masculine, feminine, the child. Now, what I'm seeing is it's like glass, and it's just been smashed, and all these shards are scattered, shattered. Like I'm seeing the night sky, like all the stars are just apart. So what my mission is to do is, I've walked this path, I get to share this, but it's like the Christ needs to be embodied on this planet, right? So by you showing up, you are opening your heart, you are opening your mind, you're aligning with us, you're healing with us, you're dissolving the separation. So the Christ is finding itself through you and through your active participation. There's a lot of old world things out there, stories, fairy tales, talking about when Jesus comes back and people are going to go flying off and they're going to go to heaven and live happily ever after. It's bullshit, okay? That's symbolism, okay? So yes, the Christ has returned, the Savior, teaching you how to save yourself, right? You have to do this. No one is going to do it for you. You can join us and access the knowledge here in our free streams, in our free community, the God Source Co. If you wish to access the healing and ascension tools, you will join us in the inner circle. But you join us where you've been guided. And this is a journey of heart. Okay, this is a journey of curiosity. This is a journey of healing, so we can step into our mission, our purpose, our power, and see the truth for ourselves to know. Okay? I don't want you to believe anything, right? Everything out there is an illusion. So the Christ wants, this is like embodiment, right? Spiritual embodiment, where you learn who you are and how to operate, to navigate, to embody this 144 frequency, to be in resonance with the 144 frequency. Now, there is so much work to do, but the more people that join us, the more people that tune in to these free streams, the more force that we have to work with. And the more force that we have to work with, the more powerful we will be. So this is how it works. This is how the divine works, right? I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for the members in the inner circle and the group circle. I would not be able to. We wouldn't have access to this. Sorry, I've got something hair tickling me. This is a collective effort, right? So my members that have been working with me, that have been healing with me, my master initiates that have received the codes to be able to anchor this powerful frequency, this wouldn't be possible without them. And this is not possible without you. This takes our active participation. You know, every single week now I'm getting to show up. I wasn't able to do it quite some time because there was lessons that I had to go through. I had to isolate myself, right? So I was only showing up for my members. So everything is done in alignment, and everything is done, I'm not consistent with my content that I create. I never have been, right? You'll see a lot of inconsistencies as I'm walking this path. You know, I will do 3 videos a day sometimes, and then nothing for a week, nothing for months, right? So I've had to honor myself and give myself that time and that self-love to be able to do this, right? So this isn't a journey where it's like hustle, 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 hustle. That's not how we operate in the Christ. This is a divine orchestration, and this is flow. So a lot of us seekers and a lot of us healers, we operate based on that hustle mentality. That hustle mentality has us out of alignment with our truth and what our inner guide, inner Christ really requires us to operate. So right now, these healing streams have been created where so far I'm showing up every week, right? I'm opening this portal every single week. Step into the healing portal in our free God Source community, right? All you have to do is join us. You can find it at the God Source Co. There is a link there to join our free community. So you can find us at thegodsource.com, and you can navigate to our free God Source community. Step into the healing portal, right, and begin this journey with us, because this is about those people, the true people. Okay, so the one thing that I have been noticing for some time, and we've spoken about this in live streams, past live streams, membership lives, is the fakeness, the falseness, right? And I've had a couple of people saying, like, are you a bot, right? On my actual content, on my streams, am I a bot? People don't know truth anymore, right? And I'm the same, right? I'll scroll on TikTok and I'll see these heartwarming videos, right, about animals and people saving animals, but then it's like a pattern, and it's like, hang on, is this fake or is this real? And it looks real, but is it? Because it's the same script and it's the same thing, just a different animal. You know what I mean? Let me know in the comments if you've seen that, right? So much fakeness, so much falseness, and it's like where it's invading everything. It's invading this social media. And it's like we don't know what's true anymore. Like we thought we did, but then we're seeing these patterns. And these patterns are making us think, right? You know what I mean? Um, yeah, so I just want to bring um where's this one? Yeah, I love that. It's diabolical. Like the the the, the things that are out there, this illusion and those things that have been created that literally that we connect our energy to, like we pay attention to, and then we feed our light to that, and it's our light that we're feeding to that that is actually keeping that instilled. So how this is the Christ collective. So the Christ collective, are being taught how to take the power back, right? So how we can fix this, right? And we can operate in a way that's going to serve us and the collective, okay? So okay, so yeah, so they're hijacking everything, right? So our attention, so this loving energy, let's go back to that, right? So I'm watching these, scrolling through TikTok, and there's this thing where just a baby, let's just say a baby bear cub comes up and knocks at someone's door, or they see this baby bear cub on the side of the road and it sort of waves them down, and it's like, come with us, and then it follows it, and then the mummy's in a trap, and then they help the mum out of the trap, and then the mum and the baby come back and to the house and say thank you, and it's like so heartwarming and so beautiful. But now I've seen so many of them, and it sounds like the same voice, and it's like, hang on, is this real? So it's like, so all that loving energy that I'm just like, oh, right? It's like that's currency, right? That's hijacking your consciousness, and you are focusing your energy on that video, so this portal, and it's siphoning and harvesting that divine love, that light, that that feel good energy that you just pour out, that heart pouring, that outpouring of love, right? Because it's just so cute, right? It's like, oh my god, wow, right? So that's just one of the examples that the Christ is using, right? So your attention, your focus, your energy is currency. So here in the Christ, in our social medias, right? In my mind, right? So the portals that I've created, because remember, I've embodied this frequency. I'm a messenger. So the intention of this is to have you join us, join forces where you actually receive something back. This isn't a part of the antichrist. Oh, there's the hair that was tickling me. This isn't a part of the antichrist program that it hijacks your consciousness and takes your light. The Christ is here to teach you how to reclaim your power, your light, your force, so you can rise. Okay? No more empty cups. No more emptying your cup, right? Again, going back to the service, you have come here to serve in this divine mission. You have come here to serve in the Great Awakening. You are a light worker, a light warrior. You are a healer. You are a seeker. You are a warrior, right? You have been through the shadows. You have pushed. You have had so many things happen to you that strengthen you, because you are freaking strong. You can just get back up. You've had so many things happen to you, and you get back up and you dust yourself. You are a freaking warrior. And give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself that just just one moment, right? Just give yourself that appreciation. Like, be grateful. like, it's like I'm getting grateful, like full of greatness. Like, you are full of greatness, right? Like, take a moment and just sit in that and just be like, you've been through a lot. And you still get back up and you dust yourself off and you keep moving forward, right? Now, I don't know about you, but I'm sick of those huge. We need to empower ourselves, and we do that by focusing our energy inward, okay? Giving ourselves that loving energy that we're constantly outpouring to everyone else. But the thing is, you can serve on the grandest scale ever by doing this. It is not selfish. Okay. And this is what you beautiful earth angels, you light warriors, you divine beings on a divine mission, you freaking warriors, right? You have been taken from, you've been deceived and lied to, and you've been just pouring that everywhere, and you're empty. So these dark lessons, these falls from grace, right? These things that happen is self-inflicted. Okay, so the Christ is here to share the way. Like, I'm not saying that things are going to be rainbows and butterflies forever by going within and loving yourself, right? And giving yourself that appreciation, seeing your worth, seeing your value, investing in yourself, right? Because the Christ, your fully evolved self, right? Your spiritual self has some lessons for you. And there are things that you need to be free of in order to rise. So every single month we go through this cycle every single month, depending on cosmically what is happening. Certain lessons will surface. Alignment with the Christ is all about knowledge, but this ledger of knowledge. And in our circle, we record this because this is the input that's coming through from your Christ self in order to heal, grow, and evolve. So if you wish to know more, if you are ready to invest in yourself and you're financially able, come and join us in the inner circle. If you wish to heal deeper, join the group circle. They're the healing and ascension tools, right? And the knowledge, like divine mechanics, creational mechanics, okay? This goes beyond the physical realm. This goes beyond quantum mechanics. This is, and we share advanced spiritual teachings to wake you up from the illusion so you can know how to heal, so you can spiritually evolve, so you can return to Christ, your truth, your essence. This is the creator core. And this is for any seeker, any being who is willing to do the inner work, and you choose how deep you go. At the very least, if you wish to heal, like there's a lot of people, right? And I've seen this. And it's like, oh, well, you shouldn't charge, right? My energy is currency. Your energy is currency. If I was to give everything that I had for free, I would be empty and I would be back in the bowels of hell in the Antichrist program with you all. The Christ is here to teach you how to value yourself and set those energetic boundaries so you're not pouring your energy into that bottomless pit. right? This black hole system. So this is for the beings that are guided and that are wanting to do the inner work. There's a lot of people who will go, well, you're charging. And then they'll just turn their back completely and they won't even show up to the free streams that I'm making available so they can heal every single week, right? They won't do the things that they can do to assist this mission. They won't share this. They won't, so it's like they won't, they're the victim mentality, right? And you guys, you beautiful beings, the victims out there that are just like, that just, there's no accountability, right? And everything is everyone else's fault. And, but they won't put the work in, right? So, I've seen so many people over the years who want something for nothing. And let me have some water. Like, we've got all these people who are in religion, they're fixed in those old world antichrist programs, and they've been programmed to believe that. And through these beliefs, so what I'm getting is they're praying to be saved. They're praying for this and they're praying for that. They're giving all their power away by praying. And it's not their fault. Like, this is the way the system has been created, to trick you, to deceive you, to have you giving your light away. We have people who have been praying for this moment in time and they'll never, ever see it because they're fixed by beliefs. They're bound in these systems, these religious systems, these New Earth 5D systems. They're bound to these spiritual systems, these, all different types of sects, right? There's beings that are in Gnosticism programs. Now, Gnostics is all about knowing yourself, but they're still stuck to the teachings outside themselves. So they're not actually operating in resonance to ever know themselves because they're not knowing how to go within and heal, to embody the Christ, to know their self, their soul, like where they're sourced from. So there's so many things, and there is no judgment in the Christ because everyone is positioned where they're meant to be. It's up to those that see this, that choose to align with this, that decide to walk the path of ascension, that this is going to open up in front of them because there is no other way. Healing through Christ, connecting to our Christ portal is the only way to save yourself, because it's the knowledge. It's these transmissions that come through every week to shake you awake, to say, hey, let's. So what I'm seeing is your Christ self leading you here, and then it's your choice. You choose. Now, if you choose to stay, what I'm kind of seeing is quite a little bit rough, but it's like a shaken baby. But it's like shaking you awake, but it's like, wake up, right? And what I'm seeing is all this debris falling off your field. Like, it's like your Christ self, like your absolute self, the part of you that sits on the throne, the part of you that dwells in the one, in this absolute balance, right? It's sort of shaking you awake, but not in a shaken baby kind of way, because that's what I was like, what? Like, I'm just seeing this, like, wake up, right? That's your absolute self that's saying, wake up. Like, if you wish to actually wake up, to awaken, to see through the veil, the illusion that has been cast upon you, right? So I'm seeing cast upon you like a net being cast, right? Like I'm seeing like a school of fish that's been caught in a net and it's being pulled up to be feasted off, right? So okay, so yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of things right now. It's 10:10 right now. 10:10. That's funny because there's a fisherman on my screen and we're just talking about fish and I'm like 10:10, and I show that and there's like a fisherman on there, my fisherman. So it's like so what I'm seeing is cast upon you like a net. So what I'm seeing is kind of like in Finding Nemo. Isn't that funny? Finding Nemo, the movie Finding Nemo, where they get caught in the net with that school of fish. And then, oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Oh, goosebumps. And then Marlin is saying, swim down, right? And then all these fish they're like, okay, so they start swimming in a different direction and they all are free because of this. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. So this is what we're doing. And we need to share this with the masses so they know that there's another way. And if we can all swim down and free ourselves from this illusion, so I'm getting sort of like this, I'm getting hypnotized. So what I'm seeing is the collective has been hypnotized to operate in a particular way. And we just do it because it's programmed within us, right? I still operate in certain ways that I need to free myself from. But this journey of ascension, this journey of enlightenment is continuous evolution. We never, like, this is it, like, we never stop. Okay. And so to embody the Christ, like to embody the Mother, the Father, the Holy Child, and have this cosmic Christ rebirth, right? It doesn't end because the Christ is returning to this planet and it's returning through the life on this planet. And we are healing for the one. So we're healing for everything externally to us, right? So we're never truly healed because there's still work to do out there. So I'm never truly healed because I'm always going to be healing. I'm never going to quit on you guys, ever. And that's why my collective, they're the same, right? They fall down and they get back up and they do the inner work. And it's like they keep working and healing. But we are rewarded through divine truth and knowledge. Right. And my members can vouch for that. The stuff that we receive in our members' lives, it's crazy, amazing, illuminated. It is so bright. And the reason it is so bright in our circle members portal is because they're all doing the inner work and they're using the healing and ascension tools. So when they're healing on themselves, they're healing for the members in that collective, right? So when the members, you come and join us and become a member in that collective, when you access these healing and ascension tools, when you heal yourself, you're actually being healed on from everyone in that collective, right? Because this is the all one frequency where we are all one. It's this multidimensional truth. So we are in that members circle embodying this frequency. So that knowledge that we get is so much more powerful because spirit tests us. It's like, are you going to invest in yourself? You make that choice. And I know that there are people from all around the world and there are beautiful earth angel beings, warriors who are in extreme poverty. I understand that. But what those members in the group circle are doing is they're healing for the greater. So they're healing for those in the God Source Co free community. So that's why you have no excuse. Okay, this comes from the one, this comes from Creator, this comes from your Christed self, your absolute self, the part of you that dwells in the one. Is like you don't have an excuse. You have a device where you can connect to our free community. All you have to do is join. and anchor the light. Show up for these weekly live streams. That's all you have to do. You know, so to heal deeper, to heal grander, share this. Share this in your spiritual communities, in your Facebook groups. Share this to healers, to seekers, to light warriors. Let's sow these seeds of illumination so we can find those true ones who are going to assist us in the Great Awakening, in this. Those that are going to assist us in embodying the 144 frequency here on this planet. Because this 144 frequency is within you. It's your divine blueprint. It's within you. What is blocking you is separation. So we have so many beings out there doing inner work, working diligently. You know, so many healers out there working. But they're working in the antichrist program, and their light is being harvested. It's being siphoned. It's being taken. Their currency, their divine inheritance is being squandered, and they don't know it. We need to share this with them so they can see this truth. And there is a divine orchestration for this. So, and it comes up to those that choose, those that just choose to join us and see what comes next. Because every single week, this knowledge comes through from the Christ. And as we heal together in our free God Source co-community, in our members circle, also, as we heal, as we do what we're being guided to do, what we're being instructed to do through Creator, through the One, the spiritual Son, the Christ, your core, your essence, right? We are going to see profound shifts. And every single week it gets bigger, it gets grander, it gets more amazing, more illuminated. And this God Source Co-community, the free God Source Co-community, again, I'm going to share it in the comments. This is where it all starts, okay? This is the alpha and the omega. So I'm getting the ending and the beginning. It's like the all one, right? The alpha and the omega. This is the absolute and the throne, right? Every single week, every single month, our capabilities get more powerful, right? And this is, I'm talking to you. So what I want you to understand is the systems that you are created to are an illusion. Every single person within your external reality, your loved ones, they are characters for your spiritual growth. They are a simulation. So what you have to understand is you are the eye of Creator. You are the observer. You are the consciousness, and you have been chosen for this. If you were not chosen, you would not be seeing this. But it's a two-way street. The chosen need to choose. All right? There's a lot of programs out there that chosen ones are fixed in, and they're still, they're missing the other half, right? But this is where we've been working all of our lives, and now this has been shown to you, and you get to make the choice. And it does seem so crazy because it's like it doesn't make sense, because we've been programmed the complete opposite way. We're in resonance with the antichrist, so it doesn't make sense. It's nonsense, right? Because you're trying to understand this and digest this, but you are in resonance with the antichrist frequency. So this is the part of the journey where we learn how to enlighten, empower, remember, and unlock our divine blueprint to be in resonance with the 144. And it can only be found here. There is nothing else anywhere in this world, in this universe, in this galaxy, right? In the cosmos. Like, this is the cosmic Christ. This is this is just there are so many prophecies out there, okay? So many prophecies out there that talk of this time. There is so much information. There is so much data. It's confusing. It's bombarding. What was the word the other day? Discombobulating. Discombobulating, right? So much. So what needs to be done is healing. Heal so you can spiritually discern. Learn the truth from deception. Now, on the ascension path, to grow multidimensionally, to unlock all these dimensions within, to unlock the consciousness layers, so much crap has to be cleared. There is so much deception, guys. And this is free, this ascension path, right? We're unlocking our spiritual vision. And as you rise and as you walk this path through time, you will look back and you will see that you once believed some freaking crazy things, right? But as you heal, you free yourself from the separation, you heal yourself from those beliefs, those lies, the deception, and you see the bigger picture. So this is it. There's a lot of people who are waiting for the Christ return and they will never see it because you could share this with them. And because it doesn't fit into their little box of beliefs and what they've been programmed with, they'll just walk away. They will turn away. But it's the true warrior, and it's the being that has been led here that has that curiosity, that seeker within, where there's certain codes that have been said that you will feel an electric charge, a curiosity too. So this is where we're finding one another, and the Christ is being revealed through us. This is the great revealer, Spirit is saying. The great revealer. The great reveal. Like I'm seeing like a red curtain, and it's like in a spotlight, and I'm just seeing the curtain lifting. Now, the way that creator, the way that the Christ communicates is through symbols, it's through signs, it's through numbers, it's through synchronicity, right? It's through triggers, okay? It's through darkness. Right now, you guys are in this Antichrist program, so you're going to see the darkness. But aligning with us, joining our free God Source community, and for those who are willing to invest in themselves and begin healing, to access the healing and ascension tools, you're going to see the light. There's a lot of things that need to be created, that will be created in time, where you can gain deeper knowledge. But for the true seeker, and this is it, there's so many things that I need to teach on, but they are all sown throughout all the YouTube videos, throughout all the content I create. So it's up to you to go to that YouTube channel, press subscribe, press notify me so live streams in the future come up. But go through the videos and the live videos that I've shared in the past. Follow your inner guide to the one that you're guided to. Watch that. Join our free God Source Co-community and learn the self-test. Okay? Learn how to connect and begin your tuition with your inner guide, with your inner Christ. Okay? There's a lot of people who have had these visitations from this Jesus character. A lot of these beings that have had this visitation from this Jesus character have made a choice to align their energy with religion, and they've been trapped. Now, this Jesus character that has visited you, you have an understanding of this Jesus based on the programming within you. So this comes from the truth, it comes from the one, it comes from Yeshua, Jesus, whatever the hell you want to call this character, this avatar of the one, this avatar of Christ. Now, if this has happened, or if you know someone this has happened to, where they've had a visitation from the Holy Mother, from Jesus, right? Show them this. Tell them to watch it from beginning to end, if they wish to know the truth of why that happened. That happened because it's a choice. This holographic character appeared to them with a message based on the programming within this antichrist system. That person has found their way into religion or certain spiritual traps. And this was a call from the Christ for them. Now is the time for them to align to the true Christ and to align to their truth, understand why they had that visitation from holographic Jesus. Because again, remember, everything that we see in this external realm is, this realm is mental and has been created based on the knowledge, the understanding, the freaking confusion of the collective, right? It's a mishmash of creation. So as we connect and we align and we heal and we grow, we're going to lighten the load for the collective. So beings are going to have these awakenings where it's like, where they're going to question more. So we're lighting up the planet and we're bringing in this curiosity, this childlike curiosity of the Christ. Because remember, the mother, the father, they come together to create the child. 1, 2, 3, the Holy Trinity. The mother, the father come together to create the child. The mother, the father, the child, in this balanced Trinity, this complete balance, create the Godhead, the one. So it's these forces, complete balance, right? Complete. This is the Christ. 1, 2, 3, right? This why. Questioning is key. You are the Holy Grail, and now is the time that we unlock that within. And how do we do that? We're on a spiritual quest. We must question. We must go within, heal on the deception that we see out there, heal on those matrix traps that we're trapped in. Like, what are you in right now? Everyone's in a matrix trap. Everyone. You are not divine yet, okay? You are in the divide. This spiritual truth bomb comes from love to sort of shake you and say, you know, there's a lot of ego and a lot of people that have these programs within. You are the one, so you have a wealth of spiritual knowledge within, but it's in disorder. So the Christ and the healing that we do is here to create order within. This is divine order and justice, right? And you choose if you align with this or not, right? You can stay fixed in the Antichrist program saying, I am divine, I am this, I am that, I am whatever, right? Placing label after label after label on yourself without doing the inner work, without earning it. You're completely out of alignment, right? So it's like, it's very, you know, being this messenger, like, it's been a really tough journey because I have to speak the truth. And the truth is very alarming for the program person. The truth is very alarming for those that are armed in this spiritual ego, right? These beliefs is this armor that's blocking them from the actual truth and essence of what they are. So they're staying fixed in their lower self, a puppet for the devil, their lower self. They're lost in the shadows. They're saying these affirmations, I am one, I am one, I am one, I am one, repeating it like a program, hoping that something will manifest, right? You know what I mean? So it's like all these little things are coming in. And it's like, this is the truth from Creator. If you wish to learn who you are and remember, align with us. Share this knowledge far and wide so we can find the other true ones who wish to know. So we can, so what I'm seeing is the word curiosity again. It's the spark of curiosity that's going to light up this world. And we are on a spiritual quest. And to partake in this spiritual quest, what I'm seeing is like King Arthur and the knights. I'm seeing a knight picking up his sword and jumping on his horse and being like, yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, this is where, kind of like, and then I'm getting brought back to the fish, like swim down, swim down. It's like us, the warriors, picking up our swords, right? Like all of us beginning and embarking on this spiritual quest together. So we must dismantle this matrix system, and we do that by healing on it. We do that by this, I'm saying inquiry, like this is an inner quest where you need to learn how to see through the eye of Creator, because you are the observer. And I'm sure that you've been led to so many different amazing, powerful truths in this matrix system because they're there. But what your job is to do is to discern. And you, as the observer, as the creator, have to put a puzzle together. And this puzzle is infinite. So this journey is us being in the now moment, anchoring in the now moment. Every single week we are connecting and anchoring in this now moment in our free God Source co-community. We are showing up, we're watching these live streams, and we are being anchored in the now moment. Now, it doesn't matter if you're watching this 10 years from now, you are anchoring, right? There is no such thing as, so this comes from this space of consciousness, of creation, of the realm of all possibilities, the unified field, the all one. Oh, my head's hurting a little bit. This doesn't come from the linear time. So what beings are fixed in this antichrist system is time. Oh, that's a big truth. Time. That's it. Really, because written, yes, the truth is highly alarming for the believers. And the way that she's highlighted the word lie in believers, it is. It's because it's like, it's highly alarming for those that are trapped in deception, because their programs, it's like, I'm seeing a robot. It's like, I'm seeing like the Jetsons robot made. It's like, it's like it's like there's an alarm going off in this Jetsons robot, because it's like conflict, it's not aligning with my set of programs and beliefs, right? And this is where this NPC name comes up, like program people. The Christ always says program people because people are programmed. Here in the Christ, we're releasing the programs. So the word reprogram, but it's not like, we're not programming you. We're just releasing the programs of the past through truth and illumination. So we're doing this in the now moment using all of our divine capabilities. And this is for anyone and everyone, no matter who they are, where the matrix trap they're in. This is just normal, authentic, beautiful souls that have always that have always questioned, that have always sought knowledge, right? You guys are in all these different avenues and alleyways of knowledge. But now is the time to learn how, as a creator, as an observer, as the one, how to use all that knowledge at your fingertips, clear away the deception to see just the truth, just the illumination. This is the puzzle that you're putting together, right? For you. to find your way home to Oz, right? 0 point. Christ always likes to throw that in, like building your yellow brick road to Oz. Like you're the builder, you're the founder, you're the creator, you're the one. No one's coming to save you. This knowledge is here coming from this realm of Christ, but it's up to you to take that and do the work. Show up for yourself. Subscribe to YouTube, become a member of our free God Source Co community. Doesn't cost a thing. Share this knowledge. Doesn't cost a thing. Invite people to our God Source Co community. Okay? Get them using the self-test method. It's in our community. So before I go, we're talking about time. Humanity are fixed in time. The watch, right? The watch that we wear, the clocks that we look at. Clockwise. Fast forward. The antichrist, okay? Separation, more separate. More BS. What we're doing is we are walking the path of Christ. The Christ goes in anti-clockwise, where we're rewinding, returning to the truth, the source, the essence in which we really are. Beyond the physical realm, beyond time. Okay? This is consciousness. And this is so exciting that I get to share this with you guys. And the people that get this, right? And you don't have to get everything that I'm saying, because there is so many conflicts within you, so much separation, so much. So just join us weekly with an open heart and an open mind. Remember, beliefs, I'm getting beliefs are the devil, right? Beliefs are the devil. This is the one. We don't let anything separate us. Beliefs, the color of our skin, our nationality. We are human. We are having this human experience, and together we get to embody spirit. We get to drink from the Holy Grail and understand who we are as a divine, infinite being, and not just hear it from someone else, but experience it. So there's a few calls to action there. If you're not a member of our free community, come and join us. If you haven't subscribed to our socials, do it, right? Serve yourself. And if you're ready to access the healing and ascension tools and be a part of this founder frequency, join our inner circle. Access those secret streams and see through the eye of Creator. I love you guys. It's been a super exciting live. Thank you for joining us and anchoring this, because this isn't possible without you. This isn't possible without my circle members. This is all of us co-creating together, receiving this together. The more open you are, the more you share this, the more we're going to receive. So I love you. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next Friday. Unless there's a spontaneous live. I don't know. All right.